Hey guys, welcome back to Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now in this video there's two things that I wanted to cover. The first being the Realm of Souls, and secondly sort of a progression theory crafting going into later game, now that I'm sort of farming Beast 7 and looking at progressing into the rest of the game, which is a similar situation to most people are in now and will be coming up to soon. So firstly we'll go to the Realm of Souls, and as you can see, this time for the first time ever I've had a natural 5-star in the Realm of Souls being Tidepool. Now, I don't know what the sort of prerequisites for the Skylanders that appear in the Realm of Souls are. I'm thinking it's to do with how far you've progressed, or maybe your total strength level, or your player level even. I'm not too sure, because it seems like at the start I was only getting 1 stars, and then 2 stars crept in, and then 3 stars. And then I did have a 4-star, which was the Super Shot Stealth Elf. And then this Tidepool, which is a 5-star, a natural 5-star. And the crazy thing about it is, for natural 5-stars, you need 50 pieces to summon them. And from clearing every level, it gave me 20 shards, which seems like a lot to me. Like, just for doing something that you do daily, you get 20 shards for a natural 5-star, which is insane. So, and there was a theory going around that you could only get Skylanders in the Realm of Souls that you had summoned. So this sort of proves that wrong. Not saying anything about anyone, I'm just saying that this is just the evidence that, yeah, you can actually get any Skylander. Well, I'm assuming any Skylander. There may be some that they've written into a code that can't appear, but you can get ones that you haven't summoned, and you can get natural 5-stars. So it's actually really good. And the Realm of Souls, if you I think most people have figured out the general strategy for it, but for me, I just use my main team, go through, get as far as I can. If 1, 2, or 3 of them die, I will just revive them, because you've got a cost of 1 gem, 2 gems, and 3 gems, especially if you've got a Nat 5. If you have to spend 13 gems, because the third one is 10, to get an extra, I think the last one was like 10 soul stones. I can't remember exactly what the last one gave, because they're spread out. But if you're getting natural 5-star stones just for 13 gems, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Even if it's only a 1 or a 2-star, if it's like Blades or Hot Dog, which I'm building both of them at the moment, I'd spend that 13 gems to do it. The 4th revive is 100 gems, so it becomes not too much worth it, in my opinion. But you know, each player's their own, and if you really want it, you can go for it. But often you can get your secondary team to actually get through, because normally your main team will knock out 1 or 2 enemies, put some rubbish glyphs on, runes on the other ones, and you should be pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Realm of Souls. Just letting you know that you can get awesome Skylanders in the Realm of Souls, which is great to see. I love that we can actually get that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is progression. So this is where I'm at the moment. So Beast I can do at level 7 on auto 3 times. I managed to 3-star it. I did change up my team. So my original team that I was using for it was, instead of Blades, I had Enigma. But the problem with the boss is, because he's got the revenge after so many attacks, I feel like you really want, sort of coming into the later game stage, the double attacker does actually help. And the cool thing about Blades, especially at this level, is he's got elemental advantage, and he can actually, with a bit of good RNG, if he keeps dodging along with Broccoli Man, he can actually solo he soloed sort of 20 to 30% of the boss in this level 7, as he is now. And I'll show you his runes. His runes aren't fantastic, but I'm really liking the Blades. I can't remember who it was in Discord. I'll put the name up on the screen. We were talking about level 7, and this was probably 3 days ago, and how we were completing it. And I said, I was about 60 or 70% with the Enigma, Elf, and Dog team, and he goes, oh, never mind, I just soloed it with my Blades. So that's what got me into the idea of building Blades. So thank you very much for giving me that idea. I always did like Blades. I thought with good runes, I didn't think I had good enough runes to do it yet, but he does evade a fair bit on triple evasion sets. And he's got this one here, which is a 5-star attack, and the rest of them are fairly average. I've just split it up. I tried to put the attack on just because I had a good attack rune, but also to get him doing a little bit extra damage. But if I can get full 5-star runes on him, I feel like I'll do a lot more damage, and he'll be really good for the team. And the thing about it is, I'm looking at actually progressing into stage 8 using, I've 6-starred my hot dog. So the idea for me progressing into level 8 is to use hot dog as a tank and make him the one that they all focus because they're water, and then use elf and blades to try and DPS down. I'm still not quite tanky enough for it, so I'm going to have to farm a bit more level 7 to get there, but that's where I'm aiming at the moment. And then this is the big one that I wanted to hear your guys' opinion, is what are you looking at for your Beast 10 team? So I'm already thinking about that, and this is where I start theory crafting and trying to come up with the right team. And so what I've come up with is the team that I'm going to try and farm up. And it's going to be a full fire team because you have the elemental advantage against the boss, and elemental advantage is really handy. So the team I'm going to use is the hot dog. I've already got him. He's got the AoE attack buff. He's got the heal. He's just a really solid unit. He doesn't look like he has that much, but he's actually really good, easy to level up. So he's awesome. The next one I'm building is actually Kaboom. Now, he's one that I didn't think about a lot early, but when you look at his kit, it's actually a really nice support kit for the dungeon. His first skill has an attack break, and then it deals extra hits, which it's not really... The main reason for this one is the attack break. It's only for 1 turn, which is kind of bad, and you need to get it up to level 5 skill up to get the extra turn, which I'm not sure if I'll actually push through with. But the other thing he has is his second skill, once awakened, it's an AoE explode, but that's not what I'm actually going to use. I'm actually going to use this one. I'm going to build him with a bit of crit damage. The great thing about this set is using his first and third skill, in theory, obviously, I haven't actually tested it yet because I'm still leveling him up, is that you've got the charge. I love the charge abilities because it's so mana efficient. So you've got a 0 mana skill and a 2 mana skill, which means your other units are open to attack more often. And when you see the next unit, you'll see why that's actually really good to save the mana. But focuses for 9 seconds, launches multiple missiles at an enemy, and grants a 50% chance to land a critical hit. So it has a bonus 50% critical chance, which is awesome. So I can build him crit damage, not use a main stat crit rate, get him up around that 70-75% crit rate, because he's got a base of 30. So ignore that. At a base, that skill has got an 80% crit rate. So, and if it's got a good multiplier, I don't know the multiplier, but it would be really handy. The other great thing about it is that the boss has the attack buff, and I'm pretty sure he gets a crit buff as well. So it depends. I'm not sure what the towers are going to give the boss on the level 10 stage. But if it's 2 buffs he has, I'm going to go for 2 skill ups onto this to get him to be removing that extra buff. But it's a strip as well, and it's only on an 8-second cooldown. So as soon as it's charged on 9 seconds, it'll go again. The skill up that confuses me is this cooldown time -2. The cooldown's already less than what it charges for. So I haven't actually tested the charge skills. I'm assuming that once you use the skill, then the cooldown starts again, and then you have to charge. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So I haven't actually used the charge skill yet, but nonetheless, really efficient on mana. He's got 2 key things, which is the attack break for the boss, and he's also got the purge for the boss, which is good damage mitigation. So we've got attack buff, we've got attack break, we've got a heal, and we've got a purge. So the next thing I'm looking at is, as it gets harder, I'm tipping we're going to want more mitigation. So I'm looking for that defense buff. And the unit I'm going to farm, once I can do the hard modes, I can actually clear the first stage of scenario number 3 with my team, but it's only at 1 star and it's very unreliable. So once I upgrade my team a bit more, farm that level 7 a bit more, I'm going to actually try and start farming there to unlock this guy. And Eruptor is awesome because his first skill cast Explode, so you've got bombs, it's damage, that's all it is. And if we look at Awakening, this is where his second skill comes in. So it spews lava onto all enemies. I'm not sure how much damage that's going to do, but it also grants defense up to all allies for 3 turns. And if we look at his other skill, his passive is also nice. 30% chance to grant defense up to all allies for 2 turns at the start of the turn. So very good defensive Skylander, and I've heard that this does decent damage. And if I skill it right up, I'll get the mana consumption -1. But I'm hoping I won't have to do that. Just because you have got that Kaboom who only has a 2 mana cost on a 15-second cooldown, and then also a 0 mana cost for the charge skill. So I feel like the mana cost of 5 on this won't be too much, and hopefully he'll be able to use it fairly often. The only times he won't be using is when you've got Hot Dog either buffing attack or healing. And I just feel like the synergy will be nice. I'm not sure if the Hot Dog heal will be enough to keep the team alive. So my idea is to farm these two guys up, get them to 6-star, and then really try and take it to the level 10. But that's my free-to-play team that I'm going to be aiming for. And the great thing about it is that they're all farmable. They're not governed by the daily cooldown. So you can see Eruptor is farmable here on the hard stage on every level except for 7 once you can get to it. You've got obviously the Hot Dog on easy and normal there, and then over in this one I believe it is, yep, on easy and normal you can get Kaboom. So that's probably going to take me a week to get up, I reckon, by the time I farm all the materials that I need, all the pieces. But yeah, just to give you guys an idea of where I'm heading in the game, let me know what your teams you're building for it are, because I definitely think that the elemental advantage is going to be a very key aspect to it. The reason I'm going for these other units, I probably would have tried with the Enigma Stealth Elf team, but my problem is I don't have enough shards of them anymore to get them to 6-star or Awaken, and I feel like that is where we're going to need to be to get the stats required to do this stuff. So they're sort of going to get shelved for a while, and that's going to be the team that I'm going to be working on. Some of those free-to-play units that you can farm up really easily, and yeah, hopefully I can get there. But sorry for a bit of a ramble, but I know some people like to know sort of what to use optimally, but I don't know yet, so I thought I'd make a bit of a theory crafting video on how it will work, and if I do get it to work, I'll definitely make a video about it and share everything that I find out with you guys. So thanks for watching another video, guys. Let me know your teams in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.